father used to tell me about people trying to take this way.
I want to give John Dutton a message.
Fight all the wars you had to fight to keep it.
You're on your own.
I never believed him.
Well played, John.
I believe him now.
It's a bit of a dance, and you see that from the very beginning. There's always this sort of bargaining that goes on, and I think it's that way too with the decisions that get made. But along the way, he starts to push a little bit too hard and go outside of the bounds.
Now I have no choice but to fight you.
Then it becomes about self-preservation. It becomes about, I respect you and I can play ball with you. You help me, I help you, but wait a minute. Now there's a light shining on you. There's too many things that you're doing that are out of line, and I'm not gonna take a bullet for you.
You're getting the crash course in politics today.
This position of power is really important to her. It gets a little bit hairy. It starts out as a dance, and it starts to turn into a shoving match, and then it's kind of like somebody's gotta lose.
Attorney General Dutton.
You gotta be kidding me.
Thomas is still on his path and what he considers an ancestral responsibility to weather all the challenges that he's coming up with.
They're all so scared, Mo. They got good reason to be.
Thomas Rainwater had just begun his alliance with Dan Jenkins.
This is where change begins.
As we got to the end of it, Dan was kind of suffering some of the side effects when Casey had decided to come back to the ranch and do his father's bidding. So it'll be interesting to see what happened to Dan.
Morning, Dan. Impressed you're eating solid food so soon. That cowboy wit never gets old.
Dan Jenkins literally does come back from the dead.
You should have gone to Sheriff Dan. You ain't getting cut down next time.
It leaves a very definite scar, but he comes back changed. And it's somewhat of an initiation into that landscape. It also fuels my anger and my determination.
That's my fucking daddy!
Just trusting what will be, but we will resist and we will survive.
You ever hear of the Beck Brothers?
Beck Brothers?
Men like him, they just want to be feared.
We want him nowhere near this valley.
I don't consider any part of this state beyond my reach.
Hi, I'm Neil McDonough. I play Malcolm Beck on Yellowstone. My character is based on these real-life brothers who own 300 gas station casinos. Terry Serpico, by the way, great actor, what a phenomenal guy, and it's a great two-hander. Sometimes he's the aggressive one in the scene, and I'm the listener. Other times, it changes.
I know how we can help John Dutton.
They're gonna build a massive casino on the gates of Yellowstone. I'm not gonna let that happen. I tell John Dutton, Kevin Costner's character, look, we can do it this way, and it's good for me and it's good for you, so let's just do it. And he doesn't see it my way. This is big stakes. This is massive amounts of money that we're not willing to give up.
We need to find a less subtle means of expressing our displeasure.
And we thought that we could talk like men and say, this is what's gonna happen. I tried on a certain level to be kind about this, but if you're not gonna be kind back to me, I don't go to a gunfight with a knife. I'm going with a bazooka. That's the great thing about Malcolm Beck. If you cross that line, I'll do whatever I have to do to bring you back onto my side. And if you don't want to come to my side, you know what's gonna happen.